One of the most common requests I've gotten is about training arms. So here we go. This is what Jimmy does, this is what works for me, and I'm happy with my arms. When I first started training, I used to do triceps every other day. And if you ask any of my friends, it worked. So I want to start off by saying fuck all the people who say you can't, there's only one way to achieve your goal, that there's only you only train body part once or twice a week. If it's working for you, keep at it. But the opposite holds true as well. If it's not working for you anymore, you gotta move on. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So if it's not working for you, again, move on. So here are 5 simple tips that help you grow your arms right away. Tip 1, do not curl at the squat rack. If you want to keep your arms, keep off it. Tip 2, vary how often you train your arms depending on the intensity of the workout. So let's say you train your arms for an hour, and then you didn't eat shit all day, or ate like shit all day. Not only that, you only got 2 hours sleep. Well, it's best not to do arms again tomorrow. You didn't recover. And if it continues tomorrow, best not to do arms the next day. And if it keeps going like that, best not to do arms ever again. You just be wasting your time. Alright, tip 3, it goes off to tip 2. If you go to the gym and all you're doing is a bicep curl, then your muscle's not going to grow. You're not going to see any muscle growth. There's no reason for your body to respond. So you go to the gym doing the same exercises, same sets, same reps, same clothes, you're not going to grow. There's no need for your body to grow. You've got to increase the intensity. Exercise, it's all about intensity, so bring it up. If you're just going to the gym, doing the same bicep exercises every day, you're not going to see any growth, guaranteed. The intensity has to be there and the intensity has to change. It's all about increasing intensity every time you get back to the gym. It's not just about changing the exercises or just changing up the order of exercises. It must get harder. Tip 4. This one's hard to gauge because it depends on how fast you recover. And how fast your muscle recovers is based off of your age, genetics, nutrition, sleep, and what you do in between your workouts. Now, I would recommend waiting 48 hours before you hit a body part again. But again, that's all depends on you and how well you take care of your body. Now, anytime you do a pulling movement, you're going to involve your biceps into the exercise. So if I'm doing a bent over row, I'm going to incorporate my biceps. And if I do a reverse grip row, emphasize my biceps even more. So if you're doing biceps on Monday and then you're doing back on Tuesday, and then you're gonna think about going back to doing biceps again on Wednesday, well, you didn't really have time to recover. Again, if you slept 15 hours, ate clean diet, then you might recover in time. But realistically, for people, especially if you have work, you're a student, you're not gonna recover in time. 48 hours is the goal number. Tip 5, this is the most important tip. Now, anybody you observe doing bicep curls, most of the time what they do is they curl up the weight and they just let the weight drop down. Now you're missing half of the movement, and actually you get better results from the lowering portion of the movement. So when you're curling up and then you lower it down slowly, you're gonna see much better results. Start learning how to do exercise correctly, lower the weight slowly, lighten the weight, curl up, slow tempo, lower down, slow tempo. Train your muscles, not your ego. Alright, quickly just lay out a sample routine that I do for my arms. Specifically bicep, I like to do biceps and back together in one day. Because again, anytime you're doing a pulling movement, you're going to incorporate biceps into the exercise. I start off with 3 sets of bent over barbell rows from the back. And on the last set, I do a drop set, meaning I lower the weight and then I keep going. Specifically, when I do a drop set, I turn my grip to underhand grip. Now this emphasizes my biceps even more. And then from there, I do 2 additional bent over barbell rows, but again with reverse grip to help stimulate my biceps. The next exercise I do is a cable row. Again, I use a straight bar and I use underhand grip. This again is just to emphasize my biceps. I do 3 sets, and the last set is a drop set. Third exercise is just regular pull-ups. I don't really bother with doing reverse grip on this one because I still want a good back workout. Last set, again, I do a drop set. I do as many pull-ups as I can, and then I run over to the lat pull down, do as many as I can there, and this is where I do reverse grip pull down. After I finish the 3 main lifts for my back, I move on to my bicep routine, which is dumbbell curls. I do 3 sets, and the last set I do another drop set. Then I move on to the cable. I do 3 sets of regular curls, and then I move on to 3 last sets of reverse grip curls. Total of 6 sets with the cables. Alright, the whole routine should actually only last about 45 minutes. Once you've built up big enough arms, you can actually move to doing arms once every other week. Currently, I actually do arms only once a month. It started looking weird, and according to my goals, having bigger arms don't help. Any more questions, come find me on my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and most importantly, my website, thriveperfection.com. I'm everywhere. Just come find me. Now, this video and this post is just about training biceps. Now, your triceps is 2/3 of your arm. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to look out for part 2. And of course, this is actually going to be a 3-part video series. So look out for the other 2 parts if you want bigger arms by the summer. Later.